This is the Core 2 video for the example final for the geometry unit. Problem number 1, I'm going to take a cylinder. I have a cylinder and I am going to find the volume. So I need the radius, and I notice this is the radius because it goes halfway across, and I need the height. If I go to the geometry reference sheet, I find the volume of a cylinder. It's simply the area of the circle, pi r squared, times the height. So I go back to the problem. V equals pi r squared h. So V equals 3.14 times 5 squared times 12. So I go to the calculator. I will try to use the school calculator. So pi, I'm going to do get pi off the calculator. So pi, and that's going to give me all the decimal places that are in the calculator, times 5, and I push the x squared button, so it says squared, times my height, which is 12. I get 942.5. So V equals 942.5. There's actually 0.47. Let me double check. 0.47. So if I round it up to the nearest whole number, which I need to do, it's actually going to be 942.4. I'm sorry, 942. And I will put that in the answer column, 942. And since I have no decimal places, I leave this blank. Then I bubble in the sheets. I go down, 942. Take 2 minutes and work the similar problem on the practice test. You have a practice test. There's a similar problem there. See if you can do that problem in 2 minutes. All right, let's move on. The second question, find the area and the perimeter of the trapezoid. I'm going to do that on the example problem, or the example sheet again. So find the area and the perimeter. I'm going to start off with the area. Area equals length times width, the same as the rectangle, except that I have two different lengths. I need to take the average of those two. So area equals length times width. To get my length, I do 1/2 times 9 plus 22, and my width then is the height. Sometimes we talk about base and height with trapezoid. We average the bases. So let's go to the calculator if I can get it to work. Okay, I'll use the regular calculator since I can't get the school calculator to work. Nonetheless, same thing. 1 divided by 2 times parentheses 9 plus 22. And I close the parentheses, and then times 12. 186. I'm going to put that in, 186, and I bubble it in. So go ahead and work the practice test. Similar problem. I changed the numbers. Yes, different. But you should be able to figure out the area. 2 minutes on that, and then I'll do the perimeter. All right, this part of the problem is to find the perimeter. Perimeter, for no matter what shape we have, perimeter is the distance all the way around it. I start at one point, I go around the figure until I come back. So I will start at this point. So 13 is part of my perimeter. 9 is part of my perimeter. 14.5 is part of my perimeter. And 22 is part of my perimeter. I only go around the outside, so I do not use the 12 for the perimeter. So my perimeter is 13 plus 9 plus 14.5 plus 22. Let's try the school calculator again. No, still not going to work. 13 plus 9 plus 14.5 plus 22. 58.5. And I have to include that. And it says round to the nearest whole number. So 50.5. 0.5 is greater than 0.4, so I go to 9. 59. Take 2 minutes. Do the perimeter for your problem on the craft test. Alright, third problem is going to be a triangle. Find the area and the perimeter. In this one, the formula for the area of a triangle is on our SAT reference sheet. 1/2 base times height. And we can think of the trapezoid in that way too. We just have to average the bases. 1/2 times the base 1 plus base 2. But for my triangle, base times height. And we see base and height have to be perpendicular. In order to do this, they have to be perpendicular. We're given that information. for our triangle. So, to start off with, base 19, area equals 1/2 19, 1/2 times 19 times 30. And to make it easier to put in the calculator, I'm going to say area equals 19 times 30 divided by 2. 1/2 is really 1 divided by 2. I could put that in the calculator, but for some people it makes a little more sense to do it this way. 19 times 30 divided by 2. 285. And that's already the rounded to the nearest whole number. There are no decimals, so I don't have to worry about rounding it. I just bubble it in, 280, and then 5. 2 minutes again, and I'll leave the perimeter. Okay, do the perimeter now. Perimeter, there are no formulas for perimeter because you just start at one point. And you add up all the sides. 32.1 plus 30.9 plus 19. And I will do that on the calculator. Plus 30.9 plus 19. 82. And once again, I bubble that in, rounding it to the nearest whole number. But there were no decimals, so that was no problem. Two minutes. Do that one, then we'll move on to the rectangle. Okay. Now that we've done the triangle, let's move over and take a look at the area and the perimeter of the rectangle. Pretty straightforward. I go straight to my reference sheet, area of a rectangle, length times width. Length is usually the longer side. 5 times 2. Width is usually the shorter side. I'm not even going to do that one on the calculator. Area equals 10. And I'll go ahead and do the perimeter before I let you work on this. Perimeter equals, once again, I start at a point and I work my way around the figure, 5 plus 2. With a rectangle, opposite sides have to be the same. So perimeter equals 5 plus 5 is 10.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hinkley High School's 8th grade parent night and registration.
So the perimeter is 14. Or you could do 7 plus 7. 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 2 is 14. However you calculate it, they add up to 14. Perimeter is 14. And I bubble it in. 2 minutes. Do the area and the perimeter of the rectangle on the practice unit, the practice test. Your lengths are 8 and 14.